Hi, this is Lauren.
Jeff.
And Joe, and you are listening to Smut and Sass. In this podcast, we discuss books and will likely go on sassy tangents. Give our own hot takes and opinions on all the smutty books you know and love or have been on your TBR, but you've been putting off.
If you missed it, we're following along Joe's journey as she reads through ACOTAR for the first time. So let's jump in.
Not yet.
Do we have an estimated date?
Not yet, because since he's only doing 3 of 8 feedings by mouth, they can't discharge him yet, and they're trying to discharge him with as little as humanly possible.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because they would rather discharge him on oxygen and him eating 8 times a day than discharge him on a gavage, because that's kind of hard and complicated. It's not complicated, but it's not what they want. Yeah. But now that he's off oxygen and he's only had 1 episode, which we expected, but he's maintaining everything else, so we're doing it.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh,
let's go, Frege.
She's gonna surprise us one day with Courtney and be like, "Look who's home!"
Oh no! Because I've already stated that the moment I know this baby's coming home, somebody's getting a phone call. Y'all are coming in here. If Dad's live, I'm so sorry. I'm gonna take over for 5 seconds and announce it to the world. Like, the baby's coming home.
You can come over here, but
listen,
I love
if
you.
Dad's live, I'm a moderator. I can put you up in a box.
Yeah,
because I know it's only gonna be with subscribers because he's gonna be gone, and I know Frankie will probably be home before he's back to doing his regular open lives, and I'm gonna be like, look, love you. This is happening.
Look at my baby.
Everybody's in here, and this is where y'all are.
Yeah.
Here's my child.
I would love it, Steph, if you just like put Joe up in a box.
But put her up in a box.
He'd probably be like, "Wait, what's going on?"
I'm so sorry. Yeah.
Maybe I'll send him a message when we're done. Listen.
Yeah. I actually messaged him.
If you're live when Frankie comes home, I'm putting Joe in a box.
I actually messaged him last night with the comments he put in the one video and said thank you, and let him know that
motherfucker.
I read that comment and I was out for the rest of the night. You couldn't talk to me for nothing. For the record,
that I messaged that motherfucker on Snap.
Yep.
I was like, sir, I don't know what floating field of onions you found out there in the fucking ocean.
I didn't know onions floated in the ocean, but
it's the fumes from the boat. It's fine.
I was out to dinner and I was like, all right, I'm going to get to, I was going to get to it. And I literally went through all the 120 comments.
I went through every comment.
One.
Yep.
I hope he sees that I like.
Yeah, I went through
then it was like,
every comment. I was and then Ash is about to go live. I'm sobbing. My nose is dripping. I'm like, I get in the live and I'm like, I'm not turning my camera on because I am a blotchy mess right now.
Yeah, that's why I didn't really hop in, because I was like, I just can't like adult people right now.
You
made me feel things and I don't like it.
Like, I literally sat here and cried for like 5 seconds and I was like, okay.
5 seconds? Bitch, I was crying for like an hour.
I was a mess. You couldn't talk to me.
Yeah.
You couldn't look at me. Nope.
I didn't have time. I had to keep moving on.
Nope.
To kids stuff.
I don't realize what we're talking about. Taste My Disgrace on TikTok, our lovely leader, posted asking everyone to post their favorite poems. And then with each comment, he responded to each and every person and made us all cry. Because like, and that's what people, there was not. And that's what a lot of people don't understand about DLC in general. And I do want to take a minute to talk about this.
Yes.
Is that like, if you're just scrolling through TikTok, you don't know what DLC is. Like, you just see this biker who posts like random videos talking about single moms and stealing their chicken nuggets and whatever, and it's just biker bop daddy, da 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 da. Oh, he's just another TikTok biker. But like, DLC is so much more than that. We met through DLC.
Yep.
And I have made some of the most important friendships. That literally the most important people in my life I've met through DLC. People I talk to literally all day, every day. I have taken trips. I have gotten the chance to meet so many of these people, and I've got more trips planned, and I still get to meet more, and I still can't wait to meet the two of you in person. And it has literally changed my life. You guys have been there for me through some of the darkest shit, and I truly would be lost without each and every one of you, from D to
I'm
Wolfie
crying
to
again,
Maddie,
okay?
Stop.
to Cassie and Enku and Ash, and all of you guys, like, literally have changed my entire life. And like, just having him make that post yesterday and show just how connected we all really are and how important we really are to each other. I know we're all sitting here crying right now. But like, it deserves to be seen and shown, like,
Yeah.
just how much of
does.
a
We could spend a
family
whole episode.
TLC really is, from Taylor to everybody. Like, I'm crying again. The damn onions, they're
I know.
everywhere.
I can't.
But like, I mean that sincerely from the bottom of my soul. Like, you guys literally are the most important things to me. And like, the fact that we have DLC and we have that like that real community and that real family to lean on, you know, everything Joe and Frankie and all of it. Like, it's truly a wonderful joy to be a part of, and I am very privileged to be a part of it and to know you all and to have you in my life. And okay, I'm done. I swear. I'm not gonna make you
Nope.
cry again. From the
No,
raging rants are coming. We're gonna get to the book, I
We're gonna
promise.
get there, okay. We have 2 months worth of emotions.
I know. Oh god.
There are no notes. Oh man.
I can't.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
We're gonna have.
I gotta get it together so I can talk.
We can get it together because we've got a book to talk about.
This motherfucker.
Yeah, the shit. Hitting the fan.
Oh man.
This shit hit the fan chapters ago. It just got worse.
Yeah, yeah.
On our last episode, we got through we did complete chapter 55. So we're picking up chapter 56. Because, like, we started talking about it, but we didn't actually talk about it.
Yeah, we didn't finish it. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's
so
see.
56, that we're just getting into it. Here we go. Chapter 56. Yeah. That is when Reese and Farah get back to the Illyrian camp. And immediately Cassian is on his shit. He's like, oh, that mating bond chafing a little bit, Reese. And they go at it. Just pure testosterone fueled rage, bro.
He says Farah doesn't look too tired. Maybe she could give me a ride.
Give me a ride.
I'm like, I love you, Cass. I love you.
It's like my one little note. I was like, the mating bond equals fucking and fighting. That's it.
That's it, yeah.
FF. Oh.
I can't.
Yeah. Yeah, so, and then, you know, Moore's like, you know, they'll be at it for a while.
Yeah, they're gonna be busy for a minute.
She said, welcome to the family, Farah. And she said, I thought those might have been the most beautiful words I'd ever heard. I was like, okay.
Because again, Farah's never known an actual family.
Yeah. And the family she did have, or does have, is a hot mess.
Questionable. No.
I mean, but then you get into chapter 57, and there's a little bit of redemption on the family side.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we go, you know, so of course they finish fighting, then there's some fucking, and then they're off on their way to see Farah's sisters and meet with the fucking queens again.
Bitches.
Them ladies.
The crusty ass entitled hags or crusty dusty hags, you pick.
Yeah.
Those are the titles I've given them.
A and B.
Fucking bitches.
And they try to blame Nesta for like the them being hostile and stuff. It's like, bitch, you guys.
Y'all were hostile to begin with. The fuck?
Yeah.
Like, you
Like,
came
don't blame
into this
Nesta.
shit hostile. What the fuck?
Yeah.
We were trying to be nice. Y'all came in guns a-blazing.
Yeah. And this is just like, and Fair is like, if that's the worst insult any of you have ever received in your lives, I'd say you're all for quite a shock when war comes. Like, because they're just
right.
Like,
just.
And Fair's like, please don't. Like, she's begging Reese not to like show them Valaris. Like, she doesn't want them.
Yeah, she's begging him not to show Valaris. Reese is pouring his heart out for his people, for Farah, for everything. And the crusty, dusty hags are just like,
nah.
How do we know you're not lying?
Yeah, and like, she's like, isn't our love like proof enough, you know, for all this? And Reese is like, war is sacrifice. Like, if we don't gamble Valaris, we risk losing Prythian and more, you know. And then we find out that he wrote a letter weeks ago to them pleading about, like, you know, he loves this woman. And Fair was like, oh, he wrote that weeks ago before she knew about the bond, you know, or the mating bond.
Yeah.
But they don't care. They don't care.
Yeah, no, they don't. They are just crusty, dusty hags who I'm convinced have never experienced love in their lives, or a good lay either, for that matter.
Yeah,
because let's be real, you're not going to be that cranky. Yeah, truly.
Maybe you should go and find somebody.
I think that'll really help your vibe.
Get cracked and come back. That's it, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's the line.
Our new motto.
Can I get that tattooed? Get cracked and come back.
There's our TikTok for this episode. That's it. No,
There it
done.
You even have Nesta, who is pleading, and Fair is like, I never thought I'd hear Nesta say please. She's like, please, please do not leave us to face this alone. Like, well, I guess what me and Steph know with the series, like, this is huge for Nesta to be like begging.
Well, I mean,
like,
even without knowing what's coming.
Yeah, it was still
big.
a big thing to see, because she's not somebody that apologizes. She's not somebody that says, I'm, you know, wrong in a sense, or whatever the case may be. To have her even utter it's like saying sorry when you don't say sorry. To have her utter the word please is a lot.
Yeah, it's not in her vocabulary.
No.
So, and then we get Cass at the end here with his like, face.
This man. I
mean, Cassian and Nesta are the vibe.
Do you want me to read it? Do you want
yes,
me to
read it.
Okay, so let's see. His voice was rough as he said, 500 years ago, I fought on battlefields not far from this house. I fought beside human and fairy alike, bled beside them. I will stand on that battlefield again, Nesta, to protect this house, your people. I can think of no better way to end my existence than to defend those who need it most. And then it says, I watch a tear slide down Nesta's cheek, and I watched as Cassian reached up a hand to wipe it away. And she looked over at Moore, and Moore eyes were wide, like, but just like in awe of Cassian. And I was like, oh my God.
Because we know what it is. Anyway.
Yeah. Just remember that.
Yeah, things to take note of.
And then they're like, Moore's like, what's your sum? Like, what can we pet? You know, because the queens are just,
like, everybody has a price. Like, what is it?
And Moore's like, you're already gonna say no. The one smirked, perhaps. And then, you know, we appreciate the gesture, and they were gone. But then
there's more.
But wait, there's more.
Somebody left a box under their tushy on the chair.
Listen, the golden-haired queen is the MVP, brother.
Yeah.
I just want to know how she sat on that for that long.
I don't know if it's a big book. Like, I don't know.
But it's also a lead box.
But it was also under the chair.
Oh, it was under the chair. Okay. I thought she was like sitting on it. And
no,
I'm like,
it was under the chair. It was hidden under her skirts.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, I guess she may have, my thoughts, like she may have had it like strapped to her leg
Yeah,
or
it
something, because
said.
when she bent down to pick up the
Yeah.
handkerchief
That's when.
is
Right.
when she like dropped the
Yeah.
box
Yeah, it
under the
hidden in
chair.
her voluptuous skirts while she sat. So I'm thinking like back to like the 1800s where they had all those like, you know.
Yeah, those big hoop skirts.
Well, you know, they are
Fluffy.
cool.
Fluffy.
Yeah.
Yes.
Um.
Big fluffy skirt.
Whew. So, yeah, and they said Reese had known it, had stopped speaking to get them out as fast as possible.
Mhm. He's like, okay, I'm done. I'm not arguing. Just get the fuck out. I want that box.
Yeah. And then the book started like singing to
Singing,
Farah.
yep.
And she said
And this one was
madness.
chaos.
Yeah, like this half of the book is like, yeah, no good. Oh, the Book of Breathings. Oh, well, see, you both haven't read. The Book of Breathings does make an appearance in another series. Just remember that, okay? For all you
Ooh, does
readers
it?
out there. Mhm.
Okay.
I haven't read that series yet either.
That's
so
way down the line, yeah. So yeah, then they like say like the sisters can come back with them, but of course Elaine's like, I can't, you know.
Yeah, 'cause
fucking
she's-
Elaine. Like I like Elaine, but good lord, girl, are you fucking dumb? Like that just goes back to that love is blind type of thing.
Yeah.
But I don't even think it's love. It's just illusion. Like she doesn't want to be alone, which like, girl, I get it.
Right.
But like, look at the greater picture.
Yeah, like shit's gonna hit the fan.
And look at what your sister went through prior to this one.
You're exactly
right.
Like,
damn.
And Nesta's not gonna go unless Elaine goes. So then Reese, of course, offers, you know, sentries to stay and stuff. Just
yeah. Well, yeah, because he wants to protect them. Like that's his mate's fucking family. Like, he's
like,
gonna protect them, even if they're being fucking stupid. But like, even you have to give Nesta credit because the fact that she was, as much as she hates the Fae, she was willing to go to Prithian to save Elaine.
Mm-hmm.
Like she'll do anything for Elaine. Fuck Farah, but she'll do anything for Elaine.
For her, yeah. And then Reese says, "My home is your home. Its doors are always open to you." You know, to those two. And then Nesta like looks at Reese and Cass, and then at Farah, and she said, "That's why you painted stars on your drawer." Like, like she figured it out. Like, you know.
Yep, everything comes full circle.
Mm-hmm. So after this, they're like, back to Valeris we go, because Amren's got some cracking to do.
They got some
Code
shit
breaker.
to get done. So they get back. Amren disappears with the book and gets to work. Reese and
I guess it's kind of like a filler chapter. Not much happens.
Well,
no,
58.
58's not a filler chapter.
A lot happened.
58. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought that was like not the. I thought that was the next chapter.
No, because
it starts off boring.
Reese.
It starts off very chill.
Yeah.
Reese and more are
gone.
To the
Cass and Azriel are watching after Farah, and and it makes me laugh. She sends them the letter, and she goes, "I don't need them to take care of me. I don't need a babysitter. I'm cool." And he's like, "You got to set boundaries, but I'm gonna let you know. You kick him out, man's just going on the roof."
Yep, I did
like,
appreciate
you're insufferable. And then he's like, "Good thing we make up for it with impressive wingspan." This is always like a funny, you know, with the wingspan.
The wingspan
and then
references
she's like,
are always
seen that impressive wingspan in bed inside me. And he replied, "Of course you are."
Dick. Yep, there it is.
Fucking horn dogs. It's fine.
And then shit does hit the fan.
Yes.
Quite literally.
Yeah. So Cassian and Farah go to the opera for a nice afternoon. They're walking back to the townhouse like la-di-da-di-da. And then boom.
Yep. They're just chit-chatting, hanging out by the bridge, out looking the ocean, and all of a sudden she goes,
"Yeah.
Please tell me those are birds."
Like Farah's like, fuck.
They were in fact not birds.
This wasn't a birds movie.
This is not about birds.
So
this is fucking hell.
Of course, the queens, you know, spilt the fucking beans. And there's shit everywhere. We got the Adder and all his cronies. And
Yeah.
Cass wants Fair to go back to the, townhouse or whichever house.
Yeah, the townhouse.
She's like, no, like, I'm not doing it. And then,
yeah.
where's the one thing I had? I kind of like where she's like, turmoil, seeing everything go on, and she said, this was my home, these are my people. If I died defending them, defending that small place in the world where art thrived, then so be it. Then I became darkness and shadow and wind. And she just like, she's back to slay and stuff.
Yes, the bitch finally taps into her power.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Time to fuck some shit up, because Cassian and Azrael are in the skies dealing with shit. Amron's on the other side of the river dealing with that shit. So the heart of Valaris, the rainbow of Valaris is just undefended. And she's like, no, that's my place. The artist quarter, that's my home. Fuck this. And she creates the water wolves, which then turn into hawks and eagles and falcons, and
this
she is
like
in the shit.
Is this the first? Because I know she messed with the water when she was.
Yeah, she messed with the water, and
summer.
I think this was also the first time she possibly shapeshifted, if I'm right.
Well, she did it when Lucian showed up when they were practicing.
Yeah.
She shapeshifted.
Yeah, that was the first time.
But this would be like this. I don't think she's done
like
it since
the actual
then.
biggest she's been able to pull it off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's like, she's slaying.
Yeah.
And
it's
then,
like the water.
When she found out she could freeze and explode people, that was my favorite.
Yeah.
Dude,
right
yes.
there.
The airborne soldiers, realizing they hadn't been drowned, halted their flight and laughed, sneering. I lifted a hand skyward and clenched my fingers in a fist, the water soaking them, their wings, their armor, their faces. It turned to ice.
But then, of course, she sees one of them, the Adder, I guess the original one from under the mountain, getting away, and she's like, no. And she goes up, and then of course then Reese shows up and he's screaming in her head.
Oh yeah. And she's like, I'm sorry. Absolutely the fuck not. Exactly I have revenge to get.
Yeah. And she she fucks it up. The Adder. She's like,
I'm exactly where I need to be, I said to Reese, and then I winnowed into the sky.
Yeah. So good. She's like, the Adder was mine.
I have that highlighted right here on my Kindle.
Yep.
Sure do.
Yeah. And then she says, my mate, death incarnate, night triumphant. I'm like, yeah, we're dipping into it now. Like, you know.
Because Reese is just approaching the city with nothing but darkness and rage at that point, because he's like, fuck. Because that's where that mating bond comes back in. So he is heated. Like, y'all like, done signed your own death certificate. You're done. You're done. You came for his mate. You're done.
Yeah, and then she just starts like, this is for Reese. This is for Claire. Oh. God, it was a good Claire. Like, you go
and
Farrah.
And this is for me. I'll see you in hell.
Well. Oh. Yeah, and then she's kind of like out of it, you know, and like
because she just used everything she had in one solid go.
Yeah, and he murmurs, fair Cursebreaker, the defender of the rainbow. It's like, oh, okay. So that was cool chapter for her, you know.
And then we get into the aftermath.
Yeah. You know, they're just they have to reseal the wards.
They've got to patch up the city. They've got to fix things that were broken, clean up the dead, bury the dead, or do what they do with the dead. You know, do what they got to do there. They know who did this, so they don't have to figure that much out. That's at least one less thing they got to do. But now they've got to figure out and plan an attack, essentially, because now this has happened. We now have to go after y'all.
Yeah, Cassian's like, it might be secure, but we need to go, like, fuck some shit up now. Like,
because I gave y'all my trust and y'all went and threw it right back in my face.
Yeah, so
like,
Amryn
war
says
has
she'll
officially
stay.
begun.
Yeah, Amryn's gonna stay. The rest of them are gonna go. And then Moore's like, so what do we do now? And she's like, sleep, we eat. And then Azriel's like, and then, yes, Azriel.
And then this is where Joe read multiple times the first time and still got very, very pissed off because now I know what happens. And now we just get madder and madder and madder.
Which part specifically?
Well, it was when we got through this chapter where they got prepared and then they're up at the castle. So then we're in the next chapter at that point. So at this point
so now, yeah.
They've got their stuff together. They've figured out what they're going to do, who's staying where, who's going where, how they're going to do this. You know.
And then Amryn says, don't put the paths together.
Yeah.
Yeah. Famous last words.
You know,
yeah, well.
Moore gets them up there and Moore leaves.
Wait, hold on. I just want to point out that again, Rhys gives Farah the option. He says, you can go if you want to go. And then she said, if I hadn't been already in love with him, I might have loved him for that. She's like, let's go to Hybern, because he's giving her that choice because he's not an asshole like Tampon. Okay, continue.
Where was I?
So yeah. Then we're then they make their way. Oh no, we find out about the ring. Let's not forget about that.
They combine rooms essentially.
Yeah, because it's like, but she's so used to because Tamlin slept in his own room, right?
Mm-hmm.
I like how the deciding factor
Rhys
was his bed was bigger.
Yeah. And then we find out that his mother gave the Weaver the ring and said if the woman is
who's worthy enough finds this ring and can retrieve it. Yep. So she unwillingly rescued her wedding ring without knowing.
She was like, so I won my wedding ring without even being asked if I wanted to marry you. Perhaps.
And
then they kind of start hinting at oh, this is what we want to do, but Farah's like, I'm not going to wear it yet. And then he's like, and if I wanted to go one step beyond that, she's like, I'm listening. And then I'm sure they had, hot sex that we don't get to read about. Use our imagination again. I feel like she skims through here real quick. We don't get any hot, smutty scenes. It's just we got war. Hold on.
Just a little teaser. Damn well they went to Pound Town for a while.
Yeah. So we're on to 61. I have strapped to the teeth and weapons now.
Yeah.
We're ready to go.
Yep. This is what being truly prepared looks like, Farah.
Yeah, like a plan of attack here. So, we get there. We can, that's all blah, 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 blah. But then they find the cauldron, which she said is the size of a bathtub, which I think I missed that. I was thinking it was smaller. I don't know why, but
yeah, no, this shit's big.
That it's a big, we're chilling in it. Cauldron. So, yeah. She puts the books together. Spoiler alert. Farah never listened. But she said that it was calling her, put them together. And because Amryn had said, if you put the book together, it will awaken things, terrible things. But it sounds like the book is very convincing,
Yeah.
To Farah.
Oh yeah, the
it's
book
like a
wants
siren.
to be. The book wants to be put back together because that's when it's strongest. And Amryn had made the comment as well, the Book of Breathings is nothing compared to the cauldron. That's going to be even more brain fucky.
Yeah.
These are very determined items.
Oh yeah.
And they're gonna get what they want.
Yeah. So she's kind of in like a trance there, and then Azriel like shoves her out of the way, and then who shows up? Jurian. Motherfucker. He's like, you stupid fool. The next
this is
it's
where
a shit show. It's a complete shit show.
this is where absolute chaos takes over, and you just spend the next hour
like,
screaming.
if you can see, throw the Kindle.
Yeah,
No.
we
You throw the Kindle, you throw pillows, you're screaming, you're crying.
If you look at the word chaos in the dictionary, this would be there, because
6 chapters is it.
Joe, what did you think when you got to this? Because I was like shook when I first read it the first time.
So as we knew from the last episode, I read through the entirety of the book.
Yeah.
And then we were like, we got to break this up because it's going to be too much.
Yeah.
So then I've listened to this part. And then I've reread this part. And the first thing out of my mouth was, no. No. Because the last time we saw you, you were an eyeball and a finger bone. Absolutely, what the fuck? You're a whole person now. Excuse me?
Cauldron. Yeah.
But also, why are you here? Because the last time you were involved in anything, it was a shit show. Mm-hmm. And the person that had a hold of you is dead. So, why are you here?
And you will find out.
And then we found out, and then we got
score to settle.
Matter.
Yeah.
After that.
I literally have shit show, and then I have Tamlin bitch. Big letters.
The audacity of that
of the
Springport fuck.
And his tampon. Tampon and his tampon.
Tampon and tampon's tampon.
Yeah, the line, I began shaking my head as if I could unsee it as Lucian and Tamlin stepped into the light, and I yelled, "This motherfucker," and was done.
I mean, that's really the only reaction you can have.
I wish Farah had said this. Like, I wish she had put that. Because that would have been like
missed opportunities.
Come on, Sarah. Tamlin is just, he's in a fantasy land. She's like, I sent you the letter. I'm fine, and he thinks she's brainwashed by Reed. Still, like that she's not under her own,
But she is.
Her own action.
She's not under your actions, my guy.
I could not believe when he, the first time I read it. I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So we find out that Tamlin makes a deal with the King of Hybern that in exchange for him bringing him Farah, that he will let the soldiers come through his territory. And I was like, motherfucker. And then you find out that Ianthe, she was a part, and I was like, I didn't like that bitch.
I never liked Ianthe, and I just loved being proved right.
Right, yes.
I'm like, that's satisfying for my own
And then
self-worth.
I have this note here, which, is like, dude, you messed with the wrong girl. She said, if you bring me from here, if you take me from my mate, I will destroy you. I will destroy your court and everything you hold dear. Like, take notes, Tamlin.
Right.
Tampon. And then, of course, Farah's day gets worse because, surprise, sisters are here. Farah gets no break. Back to that no sleep, no break whatsoever. So they want to throw the sisters in Like, they're there, I think, for two things, like, to get Fair to do what he wants, and to also, the queens want to see if the cauldron works, like, to be immortal.
Yes, because once again, the crusty dusty hags are on their fucking bullshit. Okay?
You can't see
And
me, but like all
the anger that I felt. I've got no words. I've got
I
no
felt
functional
hopeless.
sentences.
Like, I felt hopeless. Like, I was like, oh, she's going here. Like, what the fuck? I was like, what is Fair gonna do? Like, this literally was like, there's no way out of this. They're not gonna get out of this. Like, they're not. Like, what are we doing? I was like Azriel gets shot with the arrow. Cassian's wings get completely shredded from protecting whoever over there.
But let's not forget that Reese did punch Tamlin in the face.
Yeah.
It was nice.
Because that was real nice. Like, even as all this other shit is going down,
yeah, it's like
the satisfying moment when Farah winnows and then Reese just pow. Fuck.
I did also like how she finally called him spineless, which was nice.
Because he is a spineless fucking fucking tampon.
Yeah.
There is no better word to describe that fuck other than tampon. And he's not an unused tampon. Let's be fucking real. That shit is a used up, shriveled, grody ass tampon that has just been shriveled up on the side of the road because it fell out of the trash truck. Fucking bleh.
Bleh.
And then the queens came in, and then they drug in her sisters, and I hated everybody.
Yeah, and of course they throw Elaine in first. She comes out, and then like this is like an epic when is in, because she points that thing at the king. Like, and even Fair was like, the cauldron had to give her more. Like, Nesta took more power than the cauldron wanted to give, because Nesta like, she's something
from the cauldron because she was fucking livid.
Yep.
And she's like, you think I'm going down without a fight? You are fucking wrong. And that'll come back to us later.
And then we said, like, in the last episode, I was like, and some people don't just outright say, you're my mate, dumbass.
Oh my God, tampon out here fucking up shit again. Brother, Elaine has just been traumatized.
And you have absolutely no filter between your brain and your mouth.
You have never met this woman before a day in your life. Well, I guess, granted, they kidnapped them, but whatever. Those were little lowly guys. That wasn't really Lucian.
No.
But, like, you've never met this woman before, okay? You stole her from a fairy-hating fiancé. You've taken her from her home in trying to get back at her sister. You've put her in a cauldron and turned her into a fae, which she fucking hated. And then to just put the cherry on top of the shit sundae, you want to be like, oh, hey, guess what? You're my mate. Oh, brother.
Poor Lucian.
What?
Who gave
How
you
did you
the
think that was gonna go?
audacity, my man?
No, like, that's an inside thought that just stays inside. You just hold that
no
in
check
for
marks
just a
for
little
Lucian.
Bit.
He didn't leave the inside thought inside.
It's not the time or place, dude.
Your tally board has been reset, my guy.
Your tally board is negative.
Yeah, so then, of course, now Tamlin's like, shit, like, you know, realizes that this isn't good, and, you know, Hybern's like, I don't care, you know, like, I'm like, what'd you think was gonna happen making a deal with this guy? He's not gonna do what you want, you know? And then, you know, Fair's like, I'm not going with you, you know, but then she's like, she figures out there's nothing else that they can do. She needs the king to break the bond and pretend that she was under some, you know.
Yeah. And the bond that
brainwashy
gets
thing.
broken was
Mind
the bargain.
the
Yes.
bargain,
It
which
was the bargain.
but she's a very good at, it was
Very good
and
at-
she
oh,
looked
yeah.
back at the inner circle and
The
like conveyed like
performance.
The inner circle
like,
knew what was
bravo.
going on, and we knew what we were doing, and everybody else was along for the
Well,
ride.
no, here's the.
They didn't
Well, that's the
know.
thing.
Well-
The inner circle didn't know. The only one who knew was Reese.
Okay.
Reese.
Yeah,
But
Reese
she was trying to
the only
convey
one.
to them
Yeah.
like, I'm doing this for us. Like, I'm really not like, I don't want to go back with
Right.
him, but this is the
I'm
only
being
choice.
kidnapped
This is all we
against
have.
my will, but I'm playing along because I need to.
Yeah, so he like, and then she breaks the wards, like, and is trying to like tell Reese, like, get, like, go now,
Mhm.
Get them out
get
of
the fuck
here.
out there. So, and then she's like, oh my God, like, what happened? She's acting like, she doesn't know what's going on. And oh my God, Tam. I'm like, bleh. So yeah, it's just a mess.
It's a shit show.
So the queens go in the cauldron now that they've seen,
That the sisters made it
And-
out, yeah.
yeah, the sisters made it. Then, he breaks the bomb like behind on my Kindle.
Yeah, I'm trying to get caught up on my
sorry,
pages here.
yeah.
Like we're
Yeah, the bond got broken.
cut this
She
part
passed
off.
out. She woke up, and the tattoo's gone. And now it's come over her that bond is broken, and she's crying. Tamlin goes to hug her, and she nearly gagged on his scent, which made me laugh. Just a little bit.
And she's just like, go, like, take my
Yeah.
sisters, and and then she screamed, the crack sounded in my ear, cleaved into as the bond snapped, then she fainted. And she just like looking at them like, just go, and she's like, take me home, and I'm like, bleh.
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 It's like I did highlight this. Cassian slowly every movement pain stirred enough to look over a shredded wing at me, and in his pain-glazed eyes I saw it, the understanding. The court of dreams, I had belonged to a court of dreams and dreamers, and for their dreams, for what they had worked for, sacrificed for, I could do it. And like she sends just like one more message to Reese before he actually breaks the bond. He's like, get my sisters out, like just get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. And then she's like, the king cuts in over the bickering of the queens, and he's like, where is it? He was like, you were to wield the book of breathings. I could feel it in here and she was like, your mistake, because Reese had grabbed it from her the instant he got there when everything hit the fan. So that was smart. And then of course, like, everybody, disappears. And then we get chapter 68, which is from Reese's point of view. And this is where the inner circle finds out that Farah is the High Lady of the Night Court.
Yes.
And she is now he's like, she is my mate and my spy, and she is the High Lady of the Night Court. And everybody's like, what? And Moore's like, you tell me that my High Lady is now surrounded by enemies. And he's like, I mean to tell you that your High Lady made a sacrifice for her court, and we will move when the time is right. Until then,
Hold
what
on.
of the cauldron?
Back up, hold up, because I have this part highlighted. It's right before you mean to tell me that. Not consort, not wife. Farah is High Lady of the Night Court, my equal in every way. She would wear my crown, sit on a throne beside me, never sidelined, never designated to breeding and parties and child rearing. My queen. Take fucking notes. That part.
Notes. Write it down.
That's
This is why
how we do it.
This is why Reese is the #1 shadow daddy.
Dropped my microphone.
Now we're
literally
throwing
mic
things.
She mic dropped.
Mic dropped.
You know, and then it's like until then we go to war, and it's just like, let's go. And then we go back to Farah, where she's like, you know, the meme with the kid in the fire in the background, and everything's on fire. I'm like, this is Farah.
This is what we're doing.
What the fuck shit? Ugh.
That or the Elmo with the hellfire behind him. I love that we all just did that.
One brain cell all the time.
There is one brain cell, and it is working
For time
today.
And the last line of the book is, and so Tamlin unwittingly led the High Lady of Night Court into the heart of his territory. It's like, ha ha, idiot.
Bitch.
They were like, she was like, if they had taken off the other glove, they would have seen the other tattoo. But they don't. They don't.
As if he knew of the second tattoo beneath my glove and the glamour I now kept on it.
Let me tell you.
Dun, dun.
The last 100 pages.
Yeah. So when you read a Sarah J. Maas book, before the final 100 pages, you cannot drink any energy drinks.
Nope.
In fact, I would recommend a sedative, a box of tissues, a punching bag, and a place alone, because people watching you read this are gonna have feelings.
Because you're
gonna have those
the only one that is strapped the fuck in for this. That's it. Everybody else is a casualty.
This book,
I literally, the first time I read this, I did the audiobooks, and I was at work.
Oops.
I was at work, and this was when I worked like a cubicle job, and so I had neighbors. And my buddy Eric sat behind me, and I'm just like losing my shit at my desk, freaking the fuck out. And he's like, "Are you good, bro?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not."
I was crying. Like, I think this is the first book that really like destroyed me. Like at the end, like I literally had to pick up the next book. I was like, I need to know.
Honestly, yeah.
Like
Miss and Fury and War and Ruin are like mashed in my head together because I literally waited no time. Now this time I have not started War and Ruin.
Me neither. Yeah.
Because obviously we took a huge break. I was like, I'm not gonna get into this right now. I'm gonna read some other shit. Which also destroyed me.
In Wings and Ruin, like a lot of stuff happened, so you can't we needed to separate this out, like, because your brain like gets rewired.
Wings and Ruin, the entire book is just anxiety.
Cool.
Hold on,
Thanks.
Joe, you thought this was wild.
So what we're saying is the baby has to be put down if Johanna touches the book.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna have problems.
You're gonna, oh my god.
Cool.
Yeah, don't squeeze him too tight.
Oh my god. Yeah, these two books kind of get mixed up, but then now I'm like, okay, all that, like, now I can.
Yeah.
But
rereading them like this and actually having it segmented has really been helpful to keep the timeline straight.
Yeah, because it's.
But I was just like you when I listened to this, and I was at work, and I remember putting away meds because I work in a hospital. I'm putting away meds as we're getting to the end of the book, and I literally had to set my stuff down and step away for a minute before I left my bedroom because my face was not correct for anything.
This is why Frankie showed up early, guys. He didn't want to be in. He didn't want to be inside to feel the next book.
Mom was doing way too much.
I don't.
He's like, nah, I don't like this.
Nope.
I'm out.
Oh, yeah.
Mom is stressed.
I really hope you don't hate us, Joe, because
I don't.
This book
You're good.
This book is gonna be wild. It's a wild.
so much happens in the next book. It's insane. Like, because I'm just thinking of everything that still has to happen.
Yeah,
and I'm
my
like,
brain's like,
all of that happens in one book?
One book.
Fuck.
And it's literally like just a little bit bigger. Like I'm looking at it, you know. It's just it's not that
I don't
much
have
bigger.
those physical copies, so I can't even look at them. I
They're
have
just
them
on my
Kindle.
desk. I just stare at them. But yeah, this it's just such a good series.
I do, however, like the note at the end of the book where she states, because she thinks Lucian's caught on just a little bit, and she goes, as if he knew they had let a fox into the chicken coop and that he could do nothing, not unless he never wanted to see his mate Elaine again.
Yeah, and Reese had said like having them be mates is working in their favor, like because Lucian obviously wants to get back to Elaine.
And you know, he's probably gonna let some shit slide.
Oh, I just thought of something in the next book and I cannot.
We'll get there. We'll get there.
Dude.
I can't.
I'm dancing. You can't see it. I fucking love this book and this series, okay?
It's such a good series, and I'm so glad that we're revisiting it.
Yeah.
And that Joe is getting to experience this all for the first time.
Because now I don't think you're like ruined for anything else. Like I know you had some like stuff that you knew, like Farah.
Yeah, and there's probably still a few
like,
things that might pop up because he did go through the entire book series when he did his synopsises, I guess. So yes, I don't know everything. There's bits and pieces that pop up every so often. I'm like, oh, okay. But other than that, this is still all brand new and very raw emotion.
And especially with the next one, because so much does happen.
Like there is not a dull moment. That's for sure.
There's no peace in the next book.
Oh God.
Sorry, Joe.
But then we'll get Frost and Starlight, which is a great palette cleanser.
Oh, it is a very nice, like, okay.
Yeah, that one's and that one we could probably get away with doing like one episode.
Yeah. Yeah, because that one seems real short.
It is.
Silver Flames is its own animal.
Silver Flames. That's another doozy.
Yeah. It takes a while, but we get there.
Yeah, we got to get through all the other chaos first because that just starts a whole new timeline of shit.
God, I'm so happy we're back.
Me too.
I missed you guys.
Yes.
I missed ranting and raving and screaming with you
yelling
guys.
At things. Yeah, you know.
There's a lot to rant and scream about now.
Yeah, basically the next book is just probably going to be all yelling.
Oh,
yeah, we're just going to be yelling a lot.
Cool.
No.
Joe's like, this is great. I love this for me.
Great.
You know.
This is so fun. I'm glad I signed up for this.
I'm actually really excited to start the next book.
Yeah. And of course, I haven't even had really time, so it's nice. It is nice that we took a break. Because now it's like, okay.
Yeah. Oh, I know. The last couple of months have just been chaos. I've been on the road pretty constantly. And
yeah. I know. And I met Joe over our little break.
Yeah, you guys got to meet.
Yes.
But we do. We have to get like sometime next year.
Yeah, we'll plan something for next year for sure. I've already got a couple trips in the works for next year, but definitely I want to plan something with you guys so we can do a live episode together.
Yeah.
We won't tell you it's happening until we're like, oh look, surprise, we're together.
Yeah.
All in the same place. I love surprising people. When I get together with people, it's so fun. And the thing is like more people would be aware if they paid attention to Life 360.
Yeah. I
The
am
fact that
So-
people still do not the fact that people still do not creep on Life 360 when I'm on the road is baffling to
So
me.
I did when you had mentioned it and you said, I know y'all know where I'm going. And I'm like, okay, hold that thought. And so when you had said you were on the road, I'm like, all right, she's alive. She's moving. There she goes. And then I started, other things started popping up and I went,
Uh-huh.
and then other bubbles started moving. And I went,
Started
okay,
moving.
that's what we're doing.
Uh-huh.
Because
It's like
I'm gonna be
Alright.
moving a lot
360
in
is
the
the biggest
Yeah.
tattletale that nobody pays attention to. It's
Yeah.
great.
Well, see, that's the thing. Like, I have a lot of stuff coming up in the next month, and I'm like, they're gonna be like stalking me. Like, where are you going? Where? Are you going?
I'm stalking you all the time.
I
Pookie.
know. I
Hey
know.
Joe, what's your phone percentage on, by the way?
My phone is plugged
91.
Good. Okay.
in. I'm at 100.
You're just as bad as Mandy and T and Katie with that some days. I'm just like, Joe, it's 5 o'clock in the morning. Why is your phone dead?
Because
Well,
I
we
didn't
were on-
plug it in and I fell
Were we
asleep.
live on the podcast, and Mom was like,
Yes.
Joe, charge your phone. And she was at like 5, and I was like, never have I ever gone below 10. Like,
Yeah.
that's like on one hand I could count the times I've been
Yeah,
below.
below 10 is wild
As I'm
work.
busy putting things together, here comes
She's like,
the
"I don't have
chat,
a
and she's
charger on
like,
my desk."
ma'am,
I'm like,
charge your phone. And I'm like,
I have chargers everywhere.
y'all know I'm alive, I'm here. It's fine.
I have,
I'm
I have a
online.
charger in my car, at the office. I've got like 3 in my
Three?
house.
I've got one here, one here, one here. Yo,
Yes.
Steph, I like that hoodie on you.
Ain't that a cool hoodie?
I didn't get the unisex one. 'Cause was
I
like,
got
don't
both.
need-
Yeah.
How is it? Is it the same design though, right?
Yeah, it's the same design.
same
it's
design.
just it's the same hoodie they use for like the Rider collection.
Yeah. Can I just add? It doesn't say DLC anywhere on that, right? That design. Or am I missing it?
Is it in one of them?
Actually, no, it does not.
I
say
didn't want to
DLC.
like message anybody because I was like, well, it was just on purpose, or it was.
That's okay
You
though.
can
Yeah.
you can just cut this out of the. They're not like shit. I was just curious. I was looking at it.
No,
the
it
other day.
does not, but that's okay.
Yeah.
Because that just makes people, oh, where'd you get that hoodie? You'd be
No.
like, Disgraceful Lifestyle Co.
Yeah.
So I was at my bestie's house the other day. I took all my merch over there to show her everything, and she ordered the crew neck.
Oh, cool.
The
Yeah, I still
Undead
have
but
that.
Still
Oh
Brewing.
yeah, I like that one. That's cool.
Mhm.
I want
I
that
haven't
on,
had
like,
a chance
a
to wear it
mug.
yet because it's been too
Yeah. It's
warm.
hot today. Like it's gonna be like almost 80
Yeah.
here, and I'm like, make up y'all mind.
It's gonna
I'm
be
in shorts and the crop hoodie, and I will
Yeah.
be taking this hoodie off
and this
soon.
is
Yeah.
gonna be painful. A whopping 95 degrees today.
Ugh, I wish.
It is the 13th of September.
This is
Yeah,
second
well-
Get it
summer.
together.
Okay.
I
This
know,
is
but
this
still.
is like local summer here. They call it, where it's still warm and everybody's.
I kind of wish it had been this warm last weekend because the Airbnb had a hot tub and a pool.
Yeah.
Though I did jump from the hot tub into the pool at one
Yeah.
point because I got too hot, and I was like, "Oh, this is nice."
Yeah.
There you go.
It was a heated
what was I
pool.
gonna say?
It was very
Oh.
nice. Yeah.
Oh, I did buy my mom that hoodie that you have on for birthday.
Nice.
She lives in Arizona, so I was like,
Mhm.
yeah, you get to like 2 months when it finally like cools off.
And your stuff will be coming to you soon, Joe. I do have your shirt in your bag, and it is coming.
Thank you.
soon. I just
Yeah.
have to
Um.
get up to the post
oh,
office.
You got Dad's hoodie, right?
Yes,
The-
I
the
did get
special
that
one.
city.
When I
Yes.
opened it, I was like,
Uh-huh,
And I
because he
smelled-
sprayed
like-
that
I
shit
was like,
down.
why do you smell so good? I
If
was
you
like,
want to know what
"Aw."
it is, I can tell
I know
you.
you told me. You tell me. I literally haven't like it's sitting up there. I like take hits of it, like just to smell it. I'm like, oh, this
It's
smells
like
good."
crack. I actually, yeah, I sprayed this one too.
Did
when
you?
I got it, I spray.
And now you read your outro, Steph.
Okay, I was giving it some
Yeah,
time.
you're good.
Thanks for listening to Smut and Sass. If you like what you hear, be sure to follow us at Smut and Sass on Instagram and TikTok, and subscribe to Smut and Sass on YouTube. You can also send us questions, comments, and book recommendations you think we should read to smutandsass@gmail.com. And remember, keep the smut spicy and don't be afraid to be sassy. Bye!